Ethan, good to speak to you, brother. We're a bit similar, no? We both started young. How did you find it when you played your first game?
It's crazy emotions. I didn't know what to think at the time. I was just shocked, really, that I even came on. How about you? What was it like at a young age?
Yeah, it was same. It was crazy.
When you say home and my childhood, I would think of the pitch next to my house. That's like my childhood. I was very lucky, to grow up at this time because they just made this artificial pitch.
It was not only my family, but my family and some other families, together with the community, they spent some money to make an artificial pitch just 100 meters from my house.
I was just playing football. I had friends around me, a good family, and yeah, I was just a very happy kid. As I said, a lot of my childhood was about football.
I think it was my second home, to be honest. Every day was just about getting home from school. I had to do my homework, and then it was about just going to the pitch with my friends and to just play all day. So every day I was there. In the weekends we met at 10 o'clock and we stayed there the whole day. So yeah, I think that's where I spent the most time in my childhood.
I think everyone around me just been trying to protect me the whole time. Football-wise, it's my dad. He was my coach when I was younger, and he was a football player himself, so I learned a lot from him.
But the interest was always coming from me, from inside. I was always the one asking him to go to play, to train, to do extra things. It came from me, and I think that was important because you need to like what you're doing and you need to really have the passion for it.
They've always been there for me and they always support me, and they come a lot to visit me. They did a lot in Spain, Holland, and now here in England as well. It's always a good time when they come.
Started playing in Norway, so it was a bit different. Big dream and big change as well for me.
Yeah, I played the game with the first team, friendly game, when I was 13. I always felt that I was a bit special. I was more talented than the other ones. I was always training, playing with the older guys, and I did quite well. So I knew always that I had something special. Yeah, when I was 13, 14, I started to train with the first team in Norway in the club I played for this club.
Everyone just saw me as the young kid, and you just want to be looked at as a normal player. I think it's normal as well when you play at such a young age. It comes with a bit more attention.
When the year I turned 15, then I was training with them every day and I started to play as well in the league. So it was a bit strange at that time because I was going to school and I had to leave school to train with the first team. So it was very special to me. I remember the first game and I came on and was 0-0 and just afterwards we scored and I had an assist as well. So it was a crazy moment. And after I scored my first goal as well was the day after was the National Day of Norway, and yeah, walking around the streets, being 15, and yeah, it was a lot of attention. So it was a bit strange. After the season we talked about it and I decided that I wanted to leave. I felt ready for a new challenge, and obviously then we started to talk about teams and who was interested.
And then 2 years later, I signed for Madrid. It was just the feeling that Madrid was the best. And in Madrid, they had the second team as well, so I was always going to be playing games.
It's a special club, and when they want you, it's something special. But for me, the most important thing at that time was the way they talked about me, the plans they had for me. And also they had a second team where Zidane was the coach at that time. So the plan was that I trained with the first team and then played with the second team. And I think for me at that time, 16 years old, I think it was a good solution.
I didn't speak Spanish at the time, and it was not too many guys who spoke English there. So the ones who did, they helped me a lot. Modric, Kroos, Ronaldo as well. I feel like the people, they sort of like connected to me a little bit, like they cared for me because I was like very shy and like in this jump, and I was just a normal person, they could see that. This is a long time ago. I think it's the first goal I scored for Real Madrid Castilla. To be honest, it was sometimes difficult, sometimes very good. It was a lot of ups and downs there. When I first signed, I was very, very happy, and it was a dream come true.
What was your first moment when you realised, like, is this really real? The players you're training?
I think when I came to Madrid, when I started to train with the first team there and all the big players were there, Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, to just walk in there in the dressing room and then go out on the pitch with them and see their qualities. I think that was an unreal moment.
So this was the first 6 months, then I stay another season and I'm doing okay. I'm not playing with the first team, but I'm there trying to stay calm, trying to just improve all the time.
I was excited I was in the squad, I think it was the week before, and I was really eager to get my debut, and then before the game was the last game of the season. Then before the game, they told me I would play the last 35 minutes. And then when I saw Cristiano Ronaldo going off, it was unreal and a special moment. And I will always remember that moment for the rest of my life.
After 2 years, I feel like I need to move because I feel like I'm stopping a little bit the progression and everything. And that's when I feel like I need to go somewhere and play first team football.
It was some difficult times, but I think it made me stronger.
That's why I decided I wanted to go somewhere else to get some playing time in a better league. And yeah, I feel like that's maybe the place where I grew up first.
I was there for 1.5 seasons, and I think it was quite good, but because I didn't score enough goals, didn't have enough assists.
And then when I went to Vitesse the year after, I feel like I took another step in terms of the performance on the pitch. Started to be more decisive, scoring more goals, giving more assists.
After this, I thought I was doing okay, but it wasn't a lot of teams interested after this. And I was pretty sure that I didn't want to go back to Madrid because I didn't expect to play or to be a part of the first team. So another loan. I was supposed to stay there 2 years, but it was only 1 year in the end. I was just speaking with my agent in December, discussing a little bit. So he was already in touch a little bit with Arsenal. So when I had this feeling that I wanted to go, I told him to contact them, check it out.
I played for my country at 15 years old, and then by 20, I was with my 5th club across 3 different countries.
I was just very happy. I just felt like it was the right thing to do. I had this very strong feeling inside that this was a good thing. And I think from the first talk, you just realize straight away that he's different level. I feel like I'm on a different level now, of course, than I was in the beginning.
Couldn't be a better way to score my first Premier League goal. In that game, I know how much it means for the fans, for the club. And I think we played a really good game, but then they went 1-0 up. And then I scored a goal in a crucial moment before the break. So it was a special day and definitely one to remember.
I think I did it quite good in the beginning and come in for a new team and train new system to play. I think I did okay from the beginning. But at the same time, I think it was terrible to play without fans. It's such a big difference, and to play a game in front of an empty stadium is just... I was thinking actually that I was going to stay here. I was being captain in a few games, and had the situation with Aubameyang and Laka was injured for a bit. I had the experience. I'm also captain for a national team, so what can I say? But I didn't expect it to be named captain. It's been a lot different to what I imagined.
It's special, to be captain for this great club, and when you have days like this, when you play good at home, when you have the support from the fans, and it's just so special. And I enjoy it so much, to play at the Emirates and to feel the connection we have now with the fans and the support they give us. It's just amazing.
It's been very different to what I expected, but you cannot predict anything, so you just have to enjoy it. Every day, I'm very happy where I am at the moment. He said to me when I was 10 years old that when you're 24, you're going to play for Arsenal and you're going to be captain there. I would die for this. I'm living the dream.
I know my story is unusual, but as a kid, it was all I knew. I was happy and living my dream, but still inside, I was craving somewhere I could settle down. It was always so important for me to find a home where they play football in the right way, where they share my ambitions. But with Arsenal, it was more than that. I found a football family. Not just the teammates and the incredible coaching, but everyone who makes the club and the local community what it is. Where match days take over the whole neighborhood, none of that is possible without the whole Arsenal family being together. And that's why I feel like I belong here.